Hello and welcome to the latest edition of New Belt Day Review. I am Serge Moore, and today we got a special show because we are comparing two NWA United States titles. One came from my good friend Muhammad Ali at MA Championship belts, and the other came from a maker here in the United States named JP Belts. That company is a mystery, and I'll get more into that later on. But first, let's take a look at some pictures I took of this NWA United States title that came from MA Championship belts. This is a high definition belt. The plates are absolutely amazing. They appear to be about 5 millimeters thick, and the engraving is super duper deep. So you get an amazing look in this belt. The leather is absolutely incredible. Muhammad nailed it again, and we're gonna take a look at that belt right now. Let's bring her out. And let me explain and let me tell you guys something else about this belt. But I'm sure you all are pretty familiar with this belt, worn by many of the greats. Lex Luger.
Ooh, sexy Lex.
I know, because you like his
Careful.
his hair.
No.
I'm just saying.
Definitely not the mullet.
And the other people like Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes, you name it, they all wore this belt. And this version made by Muhammad is absolutely amazing. Now, I know some will say, wait, I don't think there was a logo plate on this one. And you know what? You might be right. There wasn't, there was. I have no clue, but I know that I love the logo plate on this belt. I think it adds a lot to it. So whether it's accurate or not, I wanted it on there. The only thing that I didn't get was the tooling around the logo plate, but he explained that to me, and I'll explain it to you during the first person look. But as you can tell, there's a lot of really nice tooling on this belt. You know what? I'm gonna hold it up like your boy. You held it up in that picture you took.
Who's my boy?
Yeah, Lex.
What? He's like 100 now.
I don't remember.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has the amazing tooling around each plate. I absolutely love that look. I've seen it so many times online, and I really wanted it. But man, more than anything, guys, look at the engraving. Look at how deep the etching is on that eagle. It is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. But man, I have had my eye on this for a long time, and when I saw Muhammad make it for a different customer, I said, Muhammad, I want that. So he went ahead and made it for me. It only took about 5 weeks to get this baby done, but here it is, and it is absolutely amazing. The leather is super soft. It looks exactly like what I wanted, but there's also another belt here that we're going to take a look at. Now, I'll explain to you that JP Belts is a company that I think came out of either Tennessee, Kentucky, one of those. I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments. But they made a lot of belts for a lot of people, but also took a lot of people's money, as far as I've heard. I bought this belt secondhand, so I wasn't sure who JP Belts was. I had never heard of them. They were probably in the business way before I really got into the internet belt business. So I'm not sure what they did with certain customers, but from what I've heard, it wasn't good. So we're still going to review it. There's already a review that you can check out on my channel. You got that? Or we're going to take a look at it again today. Let's go into wait, before we go into first person.
Here we go. Sergio, it's on the way.
I don't care. You told me it was going to be here weeks ago.
I don't
and I'm still waiting. Do you see a table back here?
I do not.
Do you see a table back here? You know what I'm holding up my microphone with? A trash can.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
So, can we get this table to come here?
Did you check the tracking
Well, the
number
tracking doesn't work. I tried to look it up, and it's coming from some country I've never heard of.
You've never heard of China?
Why didn't you just order from Amazon?
Don't you think I checked?
It's not a plug for Amazon, by the way.
Amazon doesn't sell this type of
Seriously,
table.
anywhere. Walmart. Not a plug for Walmart.
Walmart doesn't either.
Anywhere, please. Can we get a table so I don't have to keep doing this?
This week, Sergio.
All right, thank you. All right, guys. Sorry you had to hear that. Backstage stuff. we're going to first person mode now. All right, here we are in first person mode. And this is the version made by Muhammad at MA Championship Belts. And there you can see how amazing the tooling is on that. And it is just really great quality leather. The edges are burnished. Whoa! I'm telling you, amazing job by Muhammad. Let's get in there. Look at the amazing etching. Look at that, guys. I feel like we're looking at the mountains and hills on another planet. Absolutely amazing how everything, the details on this. Look at that NWA. Absolutely beautiful. Now there are a few painting issues, I guess I'll call them. But there are nothing, I mean, you can only see them if I zoom in with the camera. Otherwise, I don't notice them. But I've showed you the pictures. It's nothing major. But the guy is amazing, as you can tell. What is that? Get off of there. Alright. So, amazing quality. Now let's take a look at what we're replacing from JP Belts. And then you can see the difference in the etching right away. Now this is an SD version, obviously, but like I said, these are American-made plates on American-made leather. Why? Partly the only reason why it keeps the price of this belt up, because I paid quite a bit. I actually didn't pay much, but I had to trade in 2 belts and some cash to get it. You can see the full review on this belt on my channel, as I told you earlier. But man, this new belt is the 4th NWA United States belt that I've had. Is that crazy? Or is it just me?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, you can see there's no logo plate on this one, which is actually accurate. There was no logo plate as far as I know. I just love the logo plate on it. I think it really adds to it. So, but there's the stamp mark. It says Ellis Belts. Is that what it says? Oh, Ellis Parton. Crafted by Ellis Parton. I have no idea who that is. But I loved this belt when I got it. Loved the plates on it. Loved the leather, the smell of it. It just felt like it was a closer duplicate to what the original would have felt like. And there is the logo for the company that made it. From what I've heard on several people after I posted the original review of this belt, a lot of people reached out to me and told me that they were not a reputable company that kept a lot of customers' money, you know, one of those. And you know, when I tried to reach out to them a couple of years ago when I got this belt to see if they made any other belts, and I asked several questions, and all I got back was yes, one yes. So they don't seem too interested in customer service, so I will stay away from that. But as you can see, the etching is so different. Look at this NWA here. And you see it's not as clean on those edges, right? And then look at this one. It's a lot cleaner. More than anything, look how far it pops out compared to that. Same with the letters. And then look at these. So look at that. Look at the flag. National Wrestling Alliance. And then look at the other flag. And it's still very good. Just you could tell the difference in the depth. Just look at the depth right here of this circle where the flag is. How it pops out. And then if you look at the one on the older belt, it doesn't. SD, HD. I got it. Figured it out.
Oh no.
I got some people that got on my case because I made a video about Intercontinentals, and one was HD, but the guy never told me it was HD. I bought it secondhand.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought it was just SD, but it came from a really, really good company. So I just did the video comparing them both, but then I realized, yeah, that's probably an HD because it was a major, major difference. So I got a lot of flack for that, but it's not a big deal because, hey, that's how we learn, right?
Yeah, whatever. None of us here knew either.
That's how you learn, is making mistakes. And you can see difference in the etching, the clean etching, the thick. It's just beautiful, beautiful. These plates, look at these side plates even are, look at that. Like huge medallions.
Massive.
Beautiful, beautiful work by Muhammad. Look at that. Look at the details. It's a zombie wrestler. That is scary, really, I'm telling you. Woo. And let's look at the zombie over here. Let's compare them. Yeah, you can barely tell. Zombie's starting to disappear. Yeah, that's a big difference in detail. Zombie or not, you can see the details on his face a lot better than you can on this one. There really aren't any. Look at that. Barely. It's a ghost. It's just a ghost. And let's compare the eagle. This is SD Eagle. How you doing? Nice to meet you. This is HD Eagle. Yeah. Much cleaner. It looks like a kind of a different design on it, really. That's about the same. It's just so much clearer on this new belt. I have been wanting an HD version of this belt for a long time, but I was hesitant since I already had an American-made version. But man, you cannot compare the plates, the etching on this. You can't. Look at this. See the United States, how it's popping? And over here, it's pretty flat. Not bad though. Really, for an SD belt, that's not bad at all. All right, so there's a comparison though. Leather-wise, the tooling on this one, this is what the actual belt had. Let's put up legs holding it up. You can see that the real belt had these, the tooling around the side plates. And the same over here. Now, I wanted tooling around the logo plate. I've always wanted that. I always liked that in every belt. But he said the reason he couldn't do it on this one is because this is a much bigger plate. Since these are HD plates, they're a little bit bigger. So he wouldn't have room to do the tooling. As you can see, it would have crashed with this and this. So there was no space, so it's fine. I still love it. When it's sitting on display, you don't see those plates anyway. But, you know, those are all the things, the qualities that I wanted in this belt. More than anything, I wanted those, the thicker plate, the amazing etching. That's what I really wanted, and Muhammad delivered. So let's finish this up. We're gonna do a over-the-shoulder test, which I seriously doubt it will not pass. All right, everybody, we're back from first-person mode. Let's finish this up. First, let's try.
Ew, drink something, please.
I know, I just drank something. It is so dry in here.
You live in Seattle.
I said in here, not outside. Outside, it's a freaking swamp.
Oh.
Thank you. Let's do the over-the-shoulder test. I'm not going to do the SD version over-the-shoulder because we've already done it. It passed. If you want that, check out the other video. But we're going to do the one from Muhammad. Now, there is no tip on this belt. So if you have one with a tip, basura. No tip, but this one does have the logo plate, so it'll be heavier. So let's use the other side. Are you ready? Let's do it. Whoa, nice. Like butter, I knew it would. Even though we hit the table right before, I could feel the smoothness of that flap.
Oh my, that was so eloquent.
That's why I don't get paid to do this.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we got for you today, guys. I am so glad that we got to do it. I'm so happy with this book. I want to thank Muhammad again. Brother, you are a magician, an artist, and I thank you from the bottom of my belt collecting heart. Like I always say, everybody, get the hell out of here. It's Sunday, and I'm going to go play with my kid.
Aw, there
you see?
You go.
Last time I couldn't come up with anything.
Nice.
And that time, my wife reminded me that that's what I should have come up with to begin
woman
with.
always
So,
knows.
let's get it out of here. Thank you for watching. Search more.